Hello, welcome or welcome back. My name is Jamie and I love all things self-improvement, health, fitness, lifestyle, basically romanticizing my simple little life. I truly believe if you want to change your life, you need to start with cleaning your space. So today I am deep cleaning my entire house and I'm going to take you along with me and share some tips along the way. Personally, I love wearing a dress to clean because I don't feel very restricted in my movements, and I wear a bandana to keep the hair out of my face and an apron just because it has a nice extra pocket for like scissors or a rag. And of course, we're gonna light a candle too. Okay, Google, play jazz music. I know it sounds silly, but make sure your basic needs are met before you take on a big task like this, so grab a snack and get a drink of water. We're being strategic and we're maximizing efficiency, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the sheet started since we do have a guest staying at our house very, very soon. This bedroom normally stays fairly clean, but my dog has been sleeping up here during the day. I always use this laundry booster. I know it's a little bit of a grandma product, but I really think it helps our sheets stay cleaner, and this is my all-time favorite laundry detergent. I'm an eczema girly and the ingredients are phenomenal. Definitely does not irritate my skin at all. Gonna go ahead and get the dishwasher started as well. This is my favorite dish soap. It is a powdered dish soap and it works so well and it's non-toxic ingredients. And of course we're gonna get the Roomba going too. Always want to clean top to bottom and back to front, and we're going to start with dusting. This just helps all of the little dust particles float down so you're not kind of re-wiping things over and over again. So we're making sure to get the tops of all of the door frames, and I use this granite cleaner. It's kind of like an all-purpose cleaner. I'll pop the ingredients on the screen right here, and I always use a regular cheapo microfiber towel to help with this. Just put around all the windowsills, and yes, we get even the inside of the closets. I got this Extendo super long duster because I have this one window that is so far away. I would not be able to clean this window without it. And then I'm so glad we actually moved this chandelier a little bit closer to the staircase so I can easily clean it, but it does still freak me out a little bit if you can't tell by my face right about here. We're moving on to the mid-level type dusting stuff. So we're getting all the closet shelves in that back to front motion so the dust falls down. Yes, we're getting the nightstands too. I do try to take everything off the nightstands when I do this. Even this cute little cubby I have below. These nightstands are also just from Amazon, by the way. They were very easy to put together and I think they look great for the price. Also getting the insides of the drawers, even though we don't have anything in them. Getting the window sills as well. There always seems to be a little dust collected here and also on the doors, and even the doorknobs give them a nice little shine. And my Peloton, although I love it, and yes, I do still ride it, because it's black, it shows every speck of dust. Getting the banisters because we want the stairs to look extra nice, and of course the light switches because that's a very common place to miss. Just getting everything that gets touched a lot, a little extra TLC like my mouse, and look how cute this little duster is for the keyboard. This is actually one of my favorite things to clean. I was so over dusting by this point, but the last thing is the baseboards and then just a quick little vacuum. The sheets and duvet were done just in the nick of time to end the day. I struggled so much with this. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I am kind of obsessed with my O-Cedar mop. I know it's kind of old news, but I will forever have an O-Cedar mop. There is no replacing it. My floors get so shiny from this thing. I'm gonna call that a wrap for day one. I'm so happy with what I accomplished. The upstairs, I think I touched every single inch of every item upstairs. So I'm gonna show you a little tour of what we got going on upstairs. The stairs themselves, look how shiny, beautiful, beautiful, very clean. And I know this plant is kind of like leaning this way. I had it turned that way and it leans towards the sun. There's that window. So I'm hoping that by turning it 180, it'll end up leaning that way again. Here's the upstairs bathroom. Now I kind of got this done yesterday. I know I'm kind of cheating the video a little bit, but I will be cleaning my downstairs bathrooms tomorrow. So I will show you how I clean my bathrooms. I just have a couple towels out because we are having a guest. Got the toilet all clean. And the shower is all squeaky clean. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Turn the lights out for a little bit of a better vibe. The duvet is still a little bit wonky. My husband's gonna have to help me with that when he gets home. Off of the guest bedroom, we have these little mini bonus rooms. I turned this one into like a little exercise area. So I have my Peloton and my Roomba, and I just cleaned off my yoga mat and set up this cutesy little area. to the other room. This room is actually identical to the room I just showed you, but we turned it into a little bit of an office. I did not get to this closet today. I have a lot of documents in there. I need to buy like file bins for them, so that will just be a project another day. And then in here, I don't really have anything in here yet, but I am going to turn it into a little library. I mean, look at that chair. That's like the perfect big boy reading chair. Honestly, I am so glad with what I accomplished today. I don't really feel like doing anything else. I've been cleaning for about 6 hours, but I took a lot of breaks. I ate some snacks. I really enjoyed the process of cleaning today. I'm gonna tackle the downstairs tomorrow. Maybe not all of it, but we'll see. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello and welcome to day 2 of cleaning. Thanks for coming back. We've already started with step 1. We've added a little bit of whimsy. I've got my cute little dress on. This is a Betsey Johnson dress, my little headscarf, my little apron. We've had a nice little yogurt bowl for breakfast. So we're gonna focus on cleaning the downstairs today. My house stays pretty clean. I don't have children, that clearly helps. And I do clean quite a bit, but I know I need to clean like the refrigerator, the sinks. I need to do like the coffee pot. So we're gonna do some of the stuff we just don't do every single day. Now I should have mentioned this yesterday, but you'll notice that like we just don't have a lot of things in our house. We are pretty minimalistic, which does help with cleaning, but it's also because we are trying to just be really smart financially. And I have like no shame in saying that. Like we could go out and buy a bunch of decor for our home, but we just are prioritizing like investing and building a like really financially healthy life. And I don't think there's any shame in that. Without further ado, let's get started. Hello, we are at the coffee pot. I descale my coffee pot once per month. You want to do whatever size your container is. You just want to do half vinegar. So mine is, 60 ounces. So I'm gonna do 30 ounces of vinegar, and then we're gonna fill the rest with water. Now, your coffee pot might have a descale function. Mine has a descale function, but if not, you just wanna run it on a full regular cycle. We're gonna let this do its thing while we clean the rest of the house. Also, after it's done descaling, you do wanna do just a cycle or 2 of water through it, or your coffee might taste like vinegar. I also forgot to mention that if there's anything you see throughout this video that you like, I have tried to link everything I possibly can on my storefront, and I will put that link somewhere, so check it out. Yesterday upstairs I did things like task by task, but I think today I'm gonna do things room by room. It just makes a little more sense in my head and just seems a little bit more appealing to feel accomplished as I go. So I'm gonna start in the mudroom. I pretty much just need to wipe everything off, and I'm gonna follow the same dusting hide alone that I did yesterday. I have this little cute area of all of my pets in picture frames. By the way, these picture frames are from the Dollar Tree, but as a short person, one area I always seem to miss is the top of picture frames, so I'm gonna dust those too. Hello up there. My tripod gets really tall. I kind of didn't realize how tall it got. I'm gonna show you how I clean all of my bathroom sinks. I just use Dawn dish soap. I actually clean out my bathtubs with this too. You just wanna make sure you rinse it off or you will slip. Am I crazy, or did they change the way Dawn dish soap smells? This almost smells like a shampoo or something from my childhood, and I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm not gonna lie, I had a really hard time filming because these rooms are so small, so let me show you what I did instead. I dusted the mudroom top to bottom, got on top, did the door frames. If you are someone that does not like to clean, do not do your cubbies white. This area gets dirty no matter how hard we try to keep it clean. Welcome to the powder room. So we dusted off the light and the top of the mirror. We scrubbed the sink out and cleaned the granite. And then I cleaned this toilet not too long ago, but I did wipe off the surfaces with just a regular antibacterial. I feel like there's really no substitute for this when cleaning something like a toilet. My laundry room and my pantry are combined, but we cleaned out the lint trap really well. And I've been leaving this open, and it really helps with the mold that's in here. Wiped off all of my shelves and organized them a bit, and the window. And then of course I just organized the pantry side. Of course I'm gonna move that Lysol here in a second. I need to do a big pantry restock ASAP. I do typically get a lot of questions about my fridge and freezer. Yes, they are ginormous. They're Frigidaire. I got them on Facebook Marketplace. I got both of them for $1,400 from the sweetest little old lady that was moving into a retirement home, and these would not fit, and they have been wonderful. Definitely my pride and joy. I am using my granite cleaner to wipe this down. However, I think you could just use water. The microfiber towel just works really, really well, and you don't realize how much dog hair will stick to stainless steel. Also, you just want to make sure you go in the direction of the stainless. So my fridge is up and down, and as you can see, my oven and my dishwasher, the grain goes side to side. I'm gonna wipe out some of the shelves in my fridge too. I use my glass cleaner for this. This is just half water and half vinegar, and I find this way better than Windex for any glass, window, anything you want shiny. I also feel better about using vinegar inside the fridge because obviously it's food safe. Next, I'm gonna clean my sink. I will admit having a black sink is a little bit harder to keep clean, but I've really found the solution with baking soda and just like a lemon or a lime. Now, I'm about to share a little bit of a weirder tip with you guys. But you can actually reuse the vinegar that went through your coffee pot, and you can put it in a glass, and you can just put this in your dishwasher, obviously cup side up, like sit it in just like this. It is a little bit coffee colored, but you've been drinking your coffee out of this, so it's really not weird. And this will clean the inside of your dishwasher the next time you run it. And no, it's a miracle. I'm finally using my granite cleaner to actually clean my granite. I just moved on to my living room and did a little bit of light dusting before I moved on to my bathroom and cleaned the mirrors. I do feel like I need to use a paper towel to really clean the glass well. Now, I will admit the one thing I do not enjoy cleaning is scrubbing out the toilet bowl, so I find these bleach tabs really, really helpful. You just plop them in the back of the tank and they keep the toilet clean for months. Of course, just finished cleaning with a quick little vacuum around the downstairs, and of course, mop to finish it off. This is the hardwood floor cleaner I use. It is also non-toxic and it smells really good, kind of like pine trees or something like that. I kind of feel like I'm churning butter or something when I'm pumping my O-Cedar mop, but if you did watch this video, I just want to say how much I love you and thank you so much.